Welcome back, MVP. Streebo here with you from Mutantville.com again. It is Friday, May 21st, I believe. Yeah, anyway, I just finished another session of editing. Well, technically not editing where I'm cutting footage and moving it around or whatever, but I'm actually pulling footage and reviewing the different takes for the particular scene that we're going to edit this weekend. The reason I bring that up, obviously that's for part of our ongoing post-production work for Ghost, which ironically I'm wearing my Ghostbusters shirt today, but that's, not intentional. I just was wearing this shirt. But, people are always asking about the progress on Ghost. That's where we are. I was literally working on editing, but I finished it up. I'm excited. I'm ready to kick back and relax. I realized that we haven't uploaded a video to our YouTube account in over a week, so I thought, well, I better put something up, because the last few things I put up actually had to do with my Q&A session. I've decided to go ahead and I'm going to end that. I'm going to close it Sunday night. So everybody that submits a question to me on my video Q&A announcement with Streebo, you will be entered to win one of the Fangoria, my vintage Fangoria giveaways. And so if you don't send me a question by Sunday, then forget about it and forget about you. And thank you to everybody that has sent something in so far. I'm a little bit bummed tonight because I had to miss out on something fun. Carolina Theater in Durham is hosting an awesome double feature of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and Jeff Lieberman's Squirm. Actually, they should be finishing up Squirm right about now, probably about another 30 minutes of it left. I love it when they do these double features because they'll play a series of trailers from the time period of the movie right before the movie. So if that was TCM2, I guess that was 85 or so, 1986 actually. So they'll play some trailers from 86, might be Back to the Future, one of my favorites, not a horror film, but still. And then they'll have a short intermission, play some kind of movies or tributes or whatever in between, and then more trailers, and then the next movie, and it just makes for a great night of movie going. And they show all the movies in 35mm, which is rare in a lot of cases. But anyway, before I digress, I just try to take advantage of these really cool things because I've learned in my life opportunities just don't always come around. You just can't take them for granted. And the fact that we have an awesome theater that plays these kind of cult classic and horror and sci-fi flicks throughout the year, every month on the month, as part of their Retrofantasma series is a real treat for us in North Carolina. So I always try to take advantage of it. And I was looking forward to tonight's events because, as I'll show you, not that these are some of my all-time favorite films, but I am fans of the film. And there you can see one of my signed 8x12s. Signed by Caroline Williams. There you can see she's confronting Chop Top at the ending of TCM2. And there I am with her. That's during my pudgy Streebo phase from 2007. But Caroline, to her credit, was still looking good. You can see all the reflection of my wall back there. How's that look? Sorry, but what can I do? And then here I am with Jeff Lieberman, the director of Squirm. And there we are at the Horror Find. He's actually got the Squirm poster behind him there, talking to him. And he gave me a cool poster there, and he's holding up the mask from Satan's Little Helper right there. Satan's Little Helper. It's good. From what I understand, that was his last horror film that he's done to date. That came out in about 2006, I believe. Maybe 2005. It was an underrated little slasher gem. You should definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah, I was going to have fun at that, but I had to finish pulling footage and reviewing it so that we can actually edit tomorrow, and that meant no Retrofantasma for me tonight, and that's unfortunate. So I'm posting this video log just so we can get more content on the YouTube page, let you guys know that we're still out there, remind you the contest is ending. Keep sending me your questions, and to fill a little bit of time, I guess I will show you some of the crap that I've been getting lately. Let's start with this. Since it is the 30th anniversary of Lucio Fulci's, what I consider classic and practically a masterpiece, City of the Living Dead, aka The Gates of Hell, I recently scored, just this past week, a copy of Fangoria number 8 featuring Lucio Fulci's zombie right on the cover. Check that bad boy out. Since it is the Gates of Hell anniversary, though, I did dig out the Fangoria that I already have that has Gates of Hell on the cover. There that bad boy is. And what I'm going to do, since YouTube always cuts off the end of my direct cam videos, when I decide to cut the video, I'm just going to open this up and flip through it, and then I'm going to turn the video off. So then when YouTube chops out the last minute, it'll just cut out the random stuff I'm going to show you from that. So anyway, on to other junk that I've been doing. Let's see. I scored a cool Movie Maniacs action figure of The Thing. It has the little spider head with it, and I haven't opened that yet. I do open all of my action figures. I'm not one of those kind of people, those kind of dorks that buys two and keeps one in the package. Though there are some toys that I had when I was growing up that I wish I still had. Some of that Star Wars stuff is going for big money now. But I like to put these things on the shelf so I can look at them, and they're inspirational. And to me, The Thing is like the seminal monster movie of the 80s. I mean, there was really nothing better. So other random stuff. Oh, just today I stopped by the bookstore in Pinehurst while I was on my lunch hour from work, and I picked up a copy of a book called King of the Bees for $2. Chronicles the story of kind of exploitation filmmaking, the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Talks about Roger Corman, Sam Katzman, who I don't know anything about, Val Lewton, Russ Meyer, woohoo, Edward G. Ulmer, of course Sam Arkoff, William Castle, Herschel Gordon Lewis, and so on and so forth. $2, my local bookstore. That's the kind of stuff I just love to find, so I'm looking forward to reading that. Now, a book I actually ordered online recently is Save the Cat Goes to the Movies. I'm trying to learn about Blake Snyder's Beat Sheet series, where he breaks down all the beats of major movies and you know, explains the flow and rhythm of it. And in this book, he actually applies that beat sheet pattern to several movies of various genres. Like, for example, in the horror film, he applies it to Saw. There's some others, like here's Die Hard, What Women Want, Fatal Attraction, All the President's Men, Lethal Weapon, Deep Impact, all kinds of stuff. So Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, if I'm saying that right. But anyway, so I'm trying to master that. This is a really cool series I just got hip to in the past year, and I'm trying to work that into my storytelling. Now, and here's one I've been wanting to order for quite a while, Cassavetes on Cassavetes. Now, full disclosure here, I've never seen a Cassavetes film, but there are a ton of them on Netflix. What I've actually seen of Cassavetes is like his behind the scenes stuff on YouTube, and it's really inspirational to me. He's one of those guys that's always pushing the art, and he's against being formulaic and predictable, and he wants things to be new and unusual. I mean, as a director, he would tell his actors, you know, give them conflicting instructions, and he really wanted them to kind of ad lib and bring the scenes to life. There were times where he didn't even have scripts, you know. I mean, it's pretty amazing stuff. I'm really only familiar with his work like in De Palma's The Fury, or he was in Polanski's Rosemary's Baby. But he was a really amazing director from what I've read and seen about him. Like, he would actually give the camera to people. He wasn't stuck on having a cameraman or shooting things himself. If people had an idea, he would say, well, here, you shoot it. Or he would find a person on the street and say, here, shoot this, just to keep the movie itself alive. So I'm in the process. I'm going to start reading this. I just got it. It's something I've been wanting to pick up for a while. I'm going to read this, and we'll start checking out his movies on Netflix and really studying up on that, because he's one of our founding forefathers of American independent cinema, and something I'm really looking forward to. So, I don't know. I guess that's about it for us. Keep checking us out at mutantville.com. If you haven't yet, find me on Facebook. You can find me on Streebo's Magic Friends, our fan page for Ghost, our fan page for Devil Comes Down, which is going to play in several horror film festivals over the coming months. We're all around. Keep checking us out at mutantville.com. And I don't know, I guess that's about the end of the video. So before I hit stop, I'm going to sit here and flip through some images for this Fangoria issue of Gates of Hell. And that'll be about it. I don't know what kind of stuff we have coming up. I'll check that out. Scream Greats, Wolfman poster. I don't know what kind of stuff we have coming up in the horror realm here lately, but as soon as I find out, I'll make sure you know too. Oh, article on Dead Zone.